When Tim Malcolm first appeared on 90 Day Fiancé, before the 90 Days Season 3, fans immediately noticed something unusual about his relationship with Colombian model Jennifer Tarazona. Unlike many couples in the franchise, where sparks fly and intimacy comes quickly, Tim and Jennifer seemed oddly distant. Jennifer repeatedly complained that Tim wasn't interested in being physical with her, which led to frustration, fights, and ultimately, a breakup. From that moment on, rumors about Tim's sexuality became a permanent part of his storyline. Viewers questioned why he wasn't eager to sleep with Jennifer, why he was so close with his ex, Veronica Rodriguez, and why his behavior didn't fit the stereotypical, alpha male, mold. Some went as far as speculating that Tim might be gay, bisexual, or even transgender. For years, Tim mostly laughed off the gossip. But now, after multiple failed relationships and non-stop fan speculation, he's finally setting the record straight. How Jennifer Tarazona sparked the gay rumors. Tim's romance with Jennifer began with promise. The two met online and seemed compatible at first, though cultural differences quickly crept in. Jennifer wanted a passionate, physical relationship, while Tim took a more cautious approach. Jennifer openly criticized Tim's lack of intimacy, accusing him of being too delicate. She even compared his mannerisms to those of a woman, which didn't sit well with Tim. On camera, she voiced what many viewers were already thinking: why wasn't Tim trying to sleep with her? By refusing to be intimate right away, Tim hoped to build an emotional foundation before taking the next step. But Jennifer interpreted it as rejection. Eventually, she planted the seed of doubt in fans' minds, suggesting that maybe Tim wasn't attracted to women at all. Her comments continued to haunt Tim long after their breakup. When Jennifer later moved on with Jesse Meester, her remarks about Tim's supposed sexuality lingered in the fandom. Luisa Beltran adds fuel to the fire. After Jennifer, Tim briefly dated Luisa Beltran, but their relationship also didn't last. Luisa echoed similar frustrations, saying Tim never gave her time or affection. In the Single Life Season 4 tell-all, she even implied that Tim must be gay, since he wasn't behaving like other boyfriends. Two women making the same claim only intensified speculation. For fans, it seemed like a pattern. Tim was handsome, charming, and successful, yet repeatedly uninterested in physical intimacy with women on camera. Tim later admitted that the way these relationships played out on TV didn't help. "It just adds more fuel to the fire," he told In Touch. "People see me with beautiful women and ask, what's wrong with you?" Tim's long-term relationships prove otherwise. Despite what Jennifer and Luisa claimed, Tim insists his dating history tells a different story. Long before his 90 Day Fiancé fame, he was in a serious relationship that lasted 10 years. During that time, he helped raise 2 children who weren't biologically his, stepping into a father figure role. Then came Veronica Rodriguez, the woman fans know best. Tim and Veronica dated for nearly a decade and were even engaged for 7 years. Though they never married, they built a strong bond and co-parented Veronica's daughter, Chloe. Tim and Veronica eventually broke up, but the close friendship carried over into 90 Day Fiancé, Pillow Talk, where fans quickly became obsessed with their banter. The exes were so close, in fact, that Jennifer accused Tim of being more emotionally invested in Veronica than in her. These long-term relationships are central to Tim's defense. If he were truly hiding his sexuality, he argues, he wouldn't have spent decades in committed relationships with women. Fans speculate about Tim being transgender. As if the gay rumors weren't enough, some viewers took things a step further. Because Tim is meticulous about his grooming, fashion, and self-care, online forums began questioning if he was transgender. Some fans even zoomed in on Tim's chest during scenes to check for supposed post-surgery scars. Others analyzed his voice and mannerisms for clues. Tim, however, found these rumors laughable. He never entertained them seriously, though he admitted the speculation could be hurtful at times. "I take pride in my appearance," he once said. "If that makes me look feminine to some people, so be it. I'd rather be well-groomed than sloppy." The Kenneth Neidmire rumors. Adding another layer of drama, some fans speculated that Tim might have been romantically linked to fellow cast member Kenneth Neidmire, who is openly gay and married to Armando Rubio. The theory claimed that Kenny may have cheated on Armando with Tim, which both men have denied. Kenny has publicly stated that Tim is not gay, and the two maintain a playful, platonic friendship. Still, the rumor highlights just how much fans are fascinated by Tim's personal life. Whenever he's on screen, discussions about his sexuality dominate online conversations. Why fans won't let go of the question? Part of the fascination with Tim's sexuality stems from how he contrasts with other men in the franchise. Many male cast members rush into intimacy, flaunt toxic masculinity, or treat their partners poorly. Tim, on the other hand, is thoughtful, cautious, and emotionally open. Rather than being praised for his maturity, he's often mocked for being too feminine. In a way, Tim's story highlights how rigid gender stereotypes remain, even in 2025. A man who prioritizes self-care, takes his time with intimacy, and maintains friendships with his exes is automatically viewed with suspicion. This is why, even after years of clarification, fans still circle back to the same question: is Tim gay? Tim's answer: chemistry over labels. In his recent In Touch interview, Tim finally addressed the speculation head-on. He explained that his approach to intimacy has nothing to do with being gay or straight, it's about chemistry. If I don't feel the chemistry, I don't take it to a physical level, he said. Because I know it won't work. For Tim, rushing into sex just to meet expectations makes no sense. He would rather wait until he's sure the connection is genuine. Unfortunately, this cautious approach often clashes with the fast-paced nature of reality TV relationships. Tim also pointed out that he has only dated women during his time in the 90 Day Fiancé franchise. His history speaks for itself, even if fans remain skeptical. Where Tim's love life stands today. Now, Tim is set to appear in Hunt for Love Season 1, a brand new spin-off that gives cast members another shot at romance. Interestingly, he'll be starring alongside his ex, Jennifer Tarazona. This raises plenty of questions. Will they rekindle their relationship? Will the old issues resurface? Or will Tim finally prove that the rumors about his sexuality were misguided all along? Fans are eager to see whether Tim finds love this time, or if the speculation will continue to overshadow his journey. Why Tim's story matters. Beyond the drama, Tim's story is important because it challenges how society views masculinity. The fact that fans immediately assumed he must be gay simply because he didn't rush into intimacy reveals a lot about cultural expectations placed on men. In a franchise filled with toxic behavior, Tim stands out as someone who values communication, respect, and emotional connection. Instead of celebrating that, fans turned it into a controversy. Perhaps the bigger lesson is that sexuality cannot be judged by appearance, mannerisms, or dating history. Tim doesn't owe anyone a label. His journey shows that true compatibility is about finding someone who understands your pace, your values, and your heart. Final thoughts. Tim Malcolm has spent years battling rumors about his sexuality, fueled by his relationships with Jennifer Tarazona and Luisa Beltran. Despite being accused of being gay, transgender, or secretly involved with Kenneth Neidmire, Tim insists he's simply a man who values emotional chemistry over physical urgency. With a long history of serious relationships with women, including nearly 2 decades spent with just 2 partners, Tim's dating record doesn't match the rumors. Yet, as a reality TV star, he knows speculation comes with the territory. As he embarks on Hunt for Love, Tim may finally get the chance to rewrite the narrative. Whether or not he finds the one, his willingness to be open about such a personal subject proves one thing: Tim is comfortable in his own skin, regardless of what fans think.